Hello everyone, this is Eddie with Joe's Gaming and Electronics. Today I'll be showing you guys how to do a motor replacement on your DJI Spark drone. So to get started, we're going to want to flip it over, take our battery out. Now we're going to want to pop the cover off. I'll be replacing the rear right motor today. So you're going to have 4 clips around that hold this cap in. You'll kind of see them outlined here, 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 and here. The best method I found to not damage this is you grab a razor blade. Be very careful and gentle, and you'll find the crack between this clear plastic and the gray plastic. Sorry about that. So you're going to want to work this in between that, because these are 2 separate pieces. So you're going to want to see where the clips are, one here, or one here and one here. And you just want to slide it down and make sure you're careful so that you're not cutting the plastic. Once you find the crack, it'll just slip in right up to those clips, and while holding down, just pry up. It will fly a little bit, but we can just grab it and it's all good. Place that to the side. Now we're gonna have 2 Phillips screws here and here holding this ring. I'm gonna use my 1.5mm screwdriver. A 2mm will work as well. So we just work on getting these out. I like to work one, work the other, just because this plastic can break on you. So work one, work the other, and then back to that same one, and this plastic will just lift off. Now we're going to want to grab our pry tool, use the thinner end of it, and just go under this PCB and pry up carefully. And this will give us a couple options here. Here we see the black, gray, and white wire, and here we have a black with white, and another black. Oh, sorry about that. So you're going to want to unsolder the ones coming from the motor, which will be coming from up top, and then there will be 3 wires coming from the arm. You're not going to want to touch those. Just these 3 coming from the motor, which will not be coming out of the arm, will be coming from above down. So if you want, take a picture of the orientation of these wires, just so you remember how it goes. White, gray in the middle, black towards me, holding it this way. So we're going to want to grab our soldering iron, and remember, flux is your friend. Now we grab our flux and just put a little on each point here. There we go. Grab our soldering iron, and a pair of tweezers will come handy if you need, but I just like to put a little pressure on the wires, not too much, and they'll just kind of pop out. There we go. Now we're gonna have 3 Torx screws here. I'm using a T7, so we just unscrew those 3, place them to the side. Now we just lift up. There we go, our motor just wants to pop right out. Place this to the side, and we can grab our new motor, insert the wires through that same hole, rectangular hole. And we're going to want to come here, orient it so that the screw holes align with the holes in the plastic and the wires are coming straight out of the motor and they're not twisted whatsoever. Now we're going to grab the same 3 screws and just place them back in. Again, I like not to tighten them all the way just yet. I like to place all 3 in, just if the motor needs to move a little to line up, and so we don't break any plastic or the motor or strip anything out. So I place all 3 in first and then tighten them all up. Now once I have them all tight, I'll go around and snug them all up just a little bit. Not too much, you don't want to strip these out. You will just give it 1/8 of a turn once it's snug, and we're set. Now we're going to want to solder these wires back. Again, starting white furthest away, gray in the middle, black closest to us. If we're in this direction, facing the same way as we took it off. Again, if you took a picture, you can refer to the picture you took. So here we'll grab our soldering iron once again. On my board, I still have a little bit of remaining flux, but if you don't, just add a little more flux and it'll make the job much smoother. So we'll just grab our wire here. And there's slots on this PCB for the wires to just slip into. So we just grab our wire, hold it up to that slot. Sorry about that. And just heat the tin, not the wire. Another method is just to hold it up. And just kind of push the wire into place with your iron. There we go. Once all are soldered in, we can just line the board holes up with the holes in the plastic and just kind of press down. Never want to force anything here. Then we can grab that ring once again, and you're gonna have this tab here, and that tab will go to the inside, or just line these holes up. Just make sure that your tab isn't facing out, because then it just won't fit. You have the tab facing the inside and it will just seat itself beautifully. There we go. Now we're going to grab those 2 Phillips head screws. Place one in, not all the way again. Place this other one in and just tighten lightly. This does not need very much force because this plastic can break quite easily, so tighten with caution. Now we grab our this cover here, and you're going to want this line following towards the inside, just like all these other 3. So you'll just see these little clips here. Align it with those little notches sticking out, and making sure that this line is pointing towards the inside of the unit. And we just press it in, make sure all clips are popped, do a little once over. Now we could go ahead, insert our battery. There we go. You just replaced your motor. If you need any parts or tools that you've seen me use in this video, links down below. If you not feel comfortable repairing this yourself, send it into our repair center. One of our technicians will gladly take care of you. Again, thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions, leave it in the comments below. We'll gladly reply to you, answer any questions you may have, or give us a call. This has been Eddie with Joe's Gaming and Electronics, and thank you all for watching.